Right, hey, go on. I got a scripture because since y'all looking for some, I got a scripture for you because the brother was saying that, you know, we are supposed to stay in this truth no matter what. Whether it be a loss of girl, whether it be loss of family members, whether it be loss of friends, whether it be loss of parents, of course, you know, because your parents are not your friends. Your wife is not your freaking partner. Your wife is supposed to be your companion. You're supposed to be able to have her in your presence without getting fucking irritated. If you are irritated of a female yet you're sleeping with, then you know you didn't make the right choice. You made a choice of lust. You didn't make a choice of your mind. You didn't make a choice of beauty within Yahawah because you're supposed to love your wife. You're supposed to respect your wife, you know, not no fucking whore, okay? You're supposed to love your wife, respect your wife, and you're supposed to, when your wife is in your presence, you shouldn't be like, hey man, just go home in your head. If you do that, then you didn't pick right. Because we often get on the females, 90%, okay, not that much, but still, often get on the females like, yo, these females don't know what type of guys to pick and choose. And now you're bitching and complaining like the bitch that you are. Bitching and complaining like, oh, you know, we're the good man. Well, you picked them. Okay, cool cat. But what about the guys that be picking females off of lust and off of their eyes? You should always pick a female that you are able to live with rather than a female that you just, you know, want to get with or have sex with. Because that's not really going to last 100%. And a female needs to be with you according to companionship, not partnership. Meaning, it's not your partner, bro. That's 50-50. You know, if you go and marry according to Esau's certificate, then it's your partner now. Because she can take half your shit. That's a business. You know? But when you're with a female, she's supposed to be your companion. You're supposed to be able to hang around with her and she with you in your presence. You know? Don't just go over there to fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Let her come over to your spot. It's better that you have her own spot, by the way. If not, then hey, live together. You know? We in hard times right now. Money might be on a short. So, hey, you know, do what you have to do concerning that. But when it comes to having a person that you can dwell with, be with somebody that you, when it comes to a person that you want to be with somebody that you can dwell with. And you have to understand, once you get a relationship, nowadays, don't think it is until death do you part. You know, that we're going to get that in the kingdom. And by the way, we're not going to die. So start getting used to, just like back in the days, how many days do you think, Adam, how long do you think Adam was with Eve? Hundreds of years, the same wife. Come on, man. So that's the type of mentality we're supposed to actually be in. But once that time comes, just prepare yourself now already for the kingdom that you're going to be with the same female, with the same woman for eternity. Let that sink in. You're not going to die, she's not going to die. You're going to be with her for eternity. Israelite woman, of course.
That can handle you, you know?
Yeah.
Chick woman can handle you very well, man.
Yeah.
But they just choose not to. You understand?
Right. And also, don't think you're going to get bored because you're going to have multiple wives, but still, you're going to still have one wife of her. One of her. You know what I'm saying? And one of every individual others, but still, like I said, you're not going to get bored. So start preparing for that one, right? So just like the brother was talking about, that we don't lose anything in Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. For Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, sorry, I'm going to read it for you. The book of Hebrews. Wait, sorry. No, 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse... 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22. Are we Hebrews? So am I. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Are they ministers of Yahushai? I speak as a fool. I am more. In labor, more abundant. In stripes, above measure. In prison, more frequent. In death, oft, meaning often. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once was I stoned. Thrice.
Scripture. Corinthians, right?
Yeah. 2 Corinthians 11.
False brethren.
False brethren.
Horrible, man.
The Mississippi guys, man. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeys often, in perils of water, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren.
Brethren, man, that's horrible, man. You know, and you know what the thing is? Can I say something, Hunt? The love, as it says, King David said this, right? He loved Jonathan more than he loved his wives, basically. The love that he had for a man, basically, was stronger than what he had for his wives. Because I noticed, I was watching this documentary about this kingpin hash guy, Hashkoning, I believe.
Right.
In Holland, right?
Hash guy.
It's on Videoland, right?
Yeah.
So this Dutch guy was transporting, how do you say
Hashish, hash.
hash. He was making money, you know, a lot of money, right? Now, he's lost his wife. He didn't cry about that. What he cried about in the documentary was when he found out, he was talking about one of his best friends that he knew from a young child, set him up to get kidnapped, you know? And when he said that it really hurt him. He started crying, man, because he really had that intense love that you have for someone that you basically really love. You know, it shows that these scriptures are real, man. The love that he had for his friend was stronger than the love that he had for his wife. You know.
2 Corinthians 2:27. In weariness and painfulness. So he was tired, man. And he was suffering a lot of pain, physical, because he had actual physical pain, a thorn in his side. It doesn't specifically say what it was, but it was an ailment. And why did he have that ailment? And the Lord kept it. He understood later on. Listen, man. In the beginning, you might not understand why shit is happening to you, right? But after a while, you're gonna understand. You'll be like, oh yeah, okay, cool cat. You know? You'll be like, yeah. I understand it. In the beginning, you might not understand it right away. So, what did Paul do? He prayed 3 times to get that thorn out of his side. The Lord didn't answer him. And he was like, you know what? Later on, he said, that thorn that I have in my side is to keep me humble. Or else I would have been too proud. I would have been too proud because I was now great. I was fit. You know, I did more things than you. I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? But now, he saw that, hey, I can't do exactly what I want to do because this ailment is messing with me. That makes me basically, you know, I need help. You know, right? So he knew that. He knew he needed help. That's why he was praying to the Lord, get this pain away from me because it hurts. But anyway, but the Lord kept it there. He didn't want him to be perfectly fit, hitting the gym all the time, squatting. Squatting 300, benching and shit. No. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make him to supremely fit. But he was fit, but not supremely as he would be without that thorn in his side. Going on. 27. In weariness and painfulness. In watchings often. In hunger and thirst. In fasting often. In cold and nakedness. Beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches. So he had that on his back too, right? Wait a minute. Well, I was looking for something where it says like, there's nothing that will keep us away from Yahawah Shai, not even death. Wait. Is it Romans? Man, I read a whole thing just... Romans 8, right? Okay. Sorry. Because I was looking for, because you said like, you know, nothing should basically keep us from this truth, and not even death. Let me see. What'd you say?
Romans 8 or Romans 9 at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Romans chapter 9. It's Romans chapter 8, verse 34. I started 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahawah's elect? No one. It is Yahawah that justifieth. So you can't say shit about the elect, man. They're gonna be blameless, and you can't say anything about them, even if they so-called profane the holy on the Sabbath, because the priests, they profane the Sabbath every time. They light candles and stuff like that, and they just profane the Sabbath, you know. But you can't hold them accountable, because they need to do it for your dumb ass, you know, right? So
For your sinful ass.
yeah, for your sinful ass.
He's gonna sacrifice the sins.
Right.
The sin offering that you bring in.
Yeah, right. You know,
If it wasn't for him, we would be put to death, all of us, man. You
right.
know?
But for example, 34. Who is he that condemned? Sorry. Who is he that condemned? It is Yahawah that died, yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High Yahawah, who also maketh intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahawah? Shall tribulation? No. Or distress? No. Or persecution? No. Or famine?
Hey, these words are not just words, man. Persecution, man. You know what that is? That's your face is, especially with this technology now.
Yeah.
You gotta imagine this, man. With technology we have now, opsporing verzocht and these type of things. That's persecution, man. Your face is on papers, you know, like the cowboy days. You know, now you have technology everywhere. Every store they can place the papers of this guy is wanted. You know, you get a 500,000 euros if you get this guy. You know, meanwhile they can do that indefinitely, because it's all money that they print up in some screen, man. And they just give you printed money. You know, that's worth anything anyway. So persecution is not a light thing, man. You can't buy anything in the when you're persecuted, because your name is blocked, your bank accounts are blocked. Like this guy we used to talk about, Sadat Azimi, they froze his bank accounts, man. That's the go-to. You know, they freeze your bank accounts. You can't travel. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't work. You know, they make it impossible for you, man. That's persecution.
They starve you to death.
God.
The thing that you can see also, take an example of is in China. If they do wrong, they block
Credit.
You. Yeah, your credit score, they block you.
I wanted to say that also, man. With the buses,
Yeah.
they have the picture of you in the bus that you can't. You are how do you say that? Against the state. You know. You can continue.
Yeah, so this is a live thing that we can see right now that's happening already. How hard it is for them right now if they do something wrong, that they can go nowhere. They cannot. They can flee China. They need to stay in China. Need to stay in the village. They cannot take no buses, no taxi, nothing. Even the subways, they have like gates around it. If you want to go in the city, you are blocked to go in the subway. It shows you like what the thing is, what we are going to get also when the time comes in Jacob's trouble.
But that shows you also that Asia is a partaker of Babylon. 2 Ezra chapter 16. There is the breeding ground. They started there with the one-child policy, because that was a testing ground. This shows you that these so-called Asian people, right? They're more docile than Edomites, man, because they follow after their leaders' permission. You know, they are you get permission if you fucking can walk here or not, and they just humbly do it. You know, and that's gonna come to the rest of the world. But Asia is a breeding ground for what is gonna come to the rest of the world. And you know what they have with the one-child policy right now? They can't reverse it. You know, because I started to understand that shit, that they can't make new children. They can't. Because the people over there are above 50 and 40 and 60. There's not coming any child anymore. So they're dead. Listen, man, if you have a generation, right, that makes just one child, and those one children start to get old and have one child also, and all of a sudden, they hit like in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s and stuff like that. You can't repellage that land anymore. It's done. Now, if you want to repellage that land, one person in China is supposed to have like 25 children. That's how you can repellage the land back again. But then again, there are not many women to make children with. Because they're dead. They killed them, right? They killed the girls and they let the boys live. So,
These East Indians do that also.
yeah, these East Indians use Elam. Elam doesn't. But that shows you that, wait a minute, it's two factors. They have the one-child policy, and the children that are the one-child policy children, back in the days, they used to call them baby boomers those days. But then you have, in China, you have the baby doomers. Doom. Those are the ones that are now 50 and 60. They can't make children anymore because they're too old. Most of the females, when they're 40 and 50 and 60, no, you can't. It's done. So, and then again, on top of that, you have the boys outnumbering the females. So now they can't. They literally, physically, it's impossible for them to have all these children because one female can only bear one child a year. So if you had 10 children, females, and one guy, you can actually repopulate it again. But now you have 10 guys and one girl. Okay, that's not happening. Now you gotta wait. If you number 10 with that female to share your genes, you gotta wait 10 years. She been used and abused. This womb is so tired out that once you pop in, I don't know what's gonna happen to the baby, man, but it's gonna be some weird shit, man.
Windows 19, how do you say that, medical procedure also.
Right. Oh yeah, shit, that too.
Even if she get pregnant.
Right, man. Some of them can't even get pregnant, man. By 2045, they said that couples are gonna need artificial help to get pregnant. They already know. And if you are a so-called scientist, 2045. If you already know this information, how come you don't work to stop it now? No, they're telling you what they plan to be doing. Because if you knew something, right? Let's say in 10 years, you have heard this 100% information that, something is going to happen to somebody that you know. Aren't you going to do anything and everything to prevent that? You hear like, hey, 20 years from now, you're going to be homeless and you're going to eat food out of the thing. And you already kind of see it like, hey, it's already happening. You're losing your money and stuff. Man, you're going to try and help this person to not lose his money like a nutcase. And then break that so-called prophecy that you made from 20 years further in the future. But they ain't doing nothing about it because the reason they're doing nothing about it is because they are the ones that orchestrating it. So it's, yeah, sir.
I was at work and the guy spoke to me like his family members they are working with medicine. They make medicine in the lab, and they went to America to make the medicine there. And the information what they need to do there, make it, but they send it to Africa to make them to make them a guinea pig, basically.
Yeah,
So
they test it.
they're making them like they test. Yeah, they tested on there, and they came back and they was like, no man, this is not a good thing. It shows you also like what Babylon also doing, bringing everything back to America.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
And that's where that AIDS got set up, man. But hey, Ak, you want to say so? You had the scripture?
I have a scripture.
Right. Bring it.
Because the brother earlier was talking about the bank account frozen and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what they do.
I'm gonna bring this back to you, okay? I got this still for you.
It's Micah chapter 12 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. It's Micah chapter 2. Yeah, this is Micah chapter 2
2 and
verse
10?
10.
Yeah.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Yeah, so the society is not the one that you are supposed to be comfortable in and think like, this is it, I'm gonna rest here. because just like the brother said, in 20 years, if you don't have a normal house anymore, you might think like right now, like, okay, I can sit back, but the time keeps moving forward. So the day will come that it will happen, you know, eventually. Of course, Lord willing, you might already be out of here by that time. That's what we hope. But you know, just basically like don't get too comfortable here, because this is not our kingdom. You know, this is not a place that you have to be prosperous in and things like that.
Right.
Okay.
2 Corinthians 2:11. No, 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahawah? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that love us. He that overcomes shall, you know, that's a conqueror. So let me read it again, 37. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persecuted at neither death. Hey, what was that one? For I am persecuted.
Ze zei niet van hier, ik heb ze vroegen me wat is dit? Ik weet wat het is natuurlijk.
Oké.
Dus ik wil ze hier laten staan dat ze kunnen zien wat jullie doen 1 minuut. Ja?
Ja.
Zou dat kunnen? Want
Ja.
dan gaat het zo niet toch?
Ja.
Oké, de tijd gaat nu in. Luister.
So 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, and nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Heavenly Father, which is in His Son, the Lord Yahawah.
So all the things that you just heard, nothing will be able to separate us from the love of the Most High. Right? Those are very, the Most High. So can you read the second Esdras?
Yeah, so this is 2 Ezra 16 verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Yeah, man. So in that time, there will be a time that the people that believe in the Most High and try to do their best to please Him, they will be persecuted, man. You might be the one that, you know, is sitting at home and all of a sudden your door gets busted open, the police come get you, you know, and then you won't be safe anymore. You get
I have
dragged out
one
of your
question
house.
before I go. One question about now Israel, Palestine. Tell me a little thing of the situation.
I got something for you.
Ezekiel 38 en 39.
Ja, 38 is die Wereldoorlog 3.
Ik
Ja.
ga ze wel wijzen straks, want dat heb ik van iemand gehad. Die,
Ja.
Net als je, daarom zeg ik, kom nou even kijken.
Ja.
I expect it because we talk the same language.
Yeah.
About
The Lord.
you know,
But before you go, I got your answer, your question, your answer right
yes,
here.
yes,
Now it says here, this is about the end that's coming, okay?
end time.
Right. Now, Matthew 24 and 3. I'll start at 3 because I know you got to go. But okay. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, that's the Lord was sitting.
Yeah.
The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And the Lord answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So I'm gonna read it again. And nations shall rise against nations. This is Rasa-oorlog.
I know
Okay.
That's why I love to, because we are 2 of 1 or 3 talking about.
Yeah.
He's in our middle, and he's
Right.
in the middle talking of the vision. And that's
Lord
why I tell
willing.
him, 1 minute, you know.
Right.
And God bless you all, people.
Yeah, you too.
You have a paper for something that I can read.
I wanted to say also another thing that he just said. Basically, the persecution that's coming, that's especially based upon the ones that don't want to take the
mark.
Chip.
mark
Mark
under
and the
your
chip,
skin
yeah.
that you can buy yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like now already you have stores that you can buy without
Cash or sure.
Yeah.
You can just only
Cashier.
how do you say that? Use your
Pin.
card. But soon they're gonna introduce this thing
Chip.
under your skin that if you don't take it, you will be put to death.
But the mark on the forehead
Yeah.
is the green and
No,
the
that's
No.
that's
what's
actually
happening there in Palestine. The green on the forehead.
no.
It's a piece of that too, because you see, our world is different than their world. Let's say I don't want to.
Je kan gewoon Nederlands praten als je wil. Hè?
Ja, onze wereld is heel anders dan hun wereld. Weet je, wij weten dat wat er gebeurt. Wij weten dat de dag gaat komen.
Maar gewoon een vraag toch? Gewoon een vraag op dat ding. Kunnen ze daarmee betalen of niet?
Nee.
Dat bedoel ik. Dus,
Ja, maar dat weet je
dus
van de-
het gaat iets komen
Ja.
waarmee je gaat moeten betalen. Net als toen ze die winkels gingen blokken voor mensen die dingen niet hadden genomen.
Ja.
Dan mag je in sommige winkels niet.
Ja.
Of ze sluiten je winkel.
Ja.
Oké, wat hebben ze gedaan? Ze dwongen je eigenlijk naar starvation. Basically, ze dwongen je om basically te verhongeren.
Ja.
Want je mag niet naar binnen om zulke dingen. Je mag niet met een groep naar binnen en zo. Dus ze willen je verhongeren. Daarmee gaan ze komen wanneer ze met die chip komen.
Ja.
Ze gaan ermee komen zodat wanneer je die chip niet hebt in je rechterarm of in je voorhoofd.
Ja, dat is zoen, hè? Dat is zoen.
Dat is een hersenchip, hè? En dan gaan ze ervoor zorgen.
Altijd leuk, de leesstof, lectuur toch.
Yes.
Hey
Dat-
my brothers, ik ga weer bless you.
Is goed.
Ik hou van jullie.
Ja, man.
En keep the peace going.
Ja.
And the word.
Is goed.
Love you,
Ja,
brother.
ja,
In
ja,
Jesus' name, love
ja,
you guys.
ja, man.
Ciao, ciao.
Ja, zeg maar. Ja, man.
Second essence.
yeah, this is second Ezra 16 and 74.
Right.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High. For the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
So we should actually not be afraid of what is to happen. Okay? You might be afraid, of course, when you see things happening with your own eyes, but just like how our ancestors, Elisha and Elijah, you know, Elijah, I believe he was not afraid, but Elisha he was, but he did not see with his own eyes the chariot that was waiting
No,
there.
that was a man that was with him.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
let me read it
Elisha,
for you.
right?
Yeah.
Or is Elijah?
It was Elisha with another man.
Yeah,
That
Elisha.
man was afraid.
Elisha with it. But that shows you that we should not walk based upon sight. You know, we walk based upon faith. Okay, you might have to run away out of your house within a few seconds, and you don't have anything prepared. You don't have a plan where you want to go, where you want to hide. Okay, so
Yeah, because what does it say? Because what does it say right here? Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. And see, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, say the Lord power. You understand? So the Most High is gonna protect you. The Most High is gonna guide you to where you gotta be. You understand? That's what's gonna happen. The Most High is gonna intervene, man. You know? The Most High, he knows that he gave Esau the power to make his system watertight, airtight. No one can escape at all unless the Most High allows it, man. So yeah. Let me read the next verses. It says, woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith. But I have a scripture actually also for the thing that you were saying, that people think that, hey, you know, war is gonna come here. Let me go to South Africa, you know, and be peaceful. And nothing is gonna happen to me there, right? Everything is good, you know. No war in South Africa, man. They got the resources, they got the fruit, they got everything, man. You know, my water, everything, right? Listen to this. This is Jeremiah chapter 42. Verse.
You know what it reminded me of? He came basically to see the garment of the Lord and then went away again. You know? He basically got a glimpse of this from him and then he went on his way.
Yeah.
It's just funny. You know, hey, Lord willing, that little glimpse, that's gonna take you far. Because if you go to the understanding, we actually saw a glimpse of Yahawah Bashem Yahshai by just clicking on one video or just listening, because I never was busy with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard this, I was like, hey, okay. And I clinged on, man. I was like, don't let go now. We ever so lucky, what you saying?
Yeah, man. Look, so this is for the people that think they're gonna escape a war when they go to a foreign country like Ghana. You know, everything good there, fruit, water. You know, you got your house. That's the life, man. You know,
living off the land,
sunny, everything, man. No, winter, nothing.
Never cold.
Never cold, man. You can walk in a t-shirt with your shorts on. You know, with your slippers. You know, skipping around. Listen to this. This is Jeremiah 42:13. That ain't the way neither, man.
Nope.
But if ye say, we will not dwell in this land, neither obey the voice of the Lord your power, saying no, but we will go into the land of Egypt, where we shall see no war, nor hear the sound of the trumpet, nor have hunger of bread, and there will we dwell. And now therefore hear the word of the Lord, ye remnant of Judah. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, if ye wholly set your faces to enter into Egypt and go to sojourn there, then it shall come to pass that the sword which ye feared shall overtake you there in the land of Egypt, and the famine whereof ye were afraid shall follow close after you in Egypt, and there ye shall die. So shall it be with all the men that set their faces to go into Egypt to sojourn there. They shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. And none of them shall remain or escape from the evil that I will bring upon them.
So,
See?
who brings the evil?
That's the Most High. The Most High controls everything, man. You know?
You ain't getting away. You got a precept, you said? Give me the precept.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that
I still got the Elisha.
and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Point. This is the point. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So if the Most I want you dead, you out, man. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa, you know, you're in a tropical place. It don't matter, man.
You're hiding in the
If you gotta
bushes.
go, you gotta go. Neither is there any that can deliver out of his hand, man.
Right.
Just like nowadays, maybe a drugs cartel, you know, a drugs boss wants you dead. That alone is, you know, reason enough for you to hide. But you know, after a while, he still might find you. You know, how much more the Most High? He has his angels everywhere keeping watch of you.
Yeah,
You
man.
think you're hiding in the bushes, the angel just staring at you like, look at this man.
You already know you're gonna go there 2,000 years before you go there. Before you exist, he already know where you're gonna. He already knows. So that's just hilarious. But that shows you the mindset of Jonah wanted to flee from the Lord. That was just hilarious. And think about it. Like what possessed you to think like that? You know? But that shows you, man, hey. So sometimes, you know, you laugh at the prophets from old school, like, what was you thinking? You think you're gonna get away? Just funny. But yeah, there's no escaping the Lord, man. But now to the story, 2 Kings chapter. What's up, man? Yeah, man. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 15. And when the servant of the man of the heavenly Father was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And the servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Yahawah, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And Yahawah opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto Yahawah and said, Smite these people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness, according to the words of Elisha. That's powerful, man. Hey, he just said, please, Lord, make them blind. And they were blind, according to your word. Man. Yo.
He's judging angels, basically.
Yeah, man. He's telling them what to do. Yeah, you're right. Just like in that game Final Fantasy, right? What do? They summon up basically angels, man. That's what it comes down to. You have a mightier creature than them come down, shoot lightning upon a host of army, upon a host of enemies and stuff like that, or fire, or earthquake. You know? Yeah.
In Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7, the angel of the Lord Yahawah encampeth round about them that fear him and delivered them.
Yeah, man. So if you fear the Most High, He makes sure that His angels are around you to protect you, even though you might not see it with your own eyes. You know, they are still
Right.
here.
I got a precept for you. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 10. And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of Yahawah, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him and his 50. So the protection of Yahweh, but the point of me grabbing that for the brother is the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to be with the men of the Lord, man. You know? It's going to be with the men of the Lord. Because in those days, then shall they see who are my chosen. As the brother just read in 2 Ezra 60. Then shall they see. So we going to see, man. We going to see who has the Heavenly Father and who not. By that time, you know, people are going to be burnt up with meteorites, man. Fire from heaven. That's meteors. So the Most High, the Most High just had meteor. He just had meteor. He just come smack you, man. Or he could have done it with the chariot laser. Bzz. He could have done that. You know? Could have been a meteor shower. Or it could have been that chariot, man. Because that star that was at Bethlehem with Yahawah, that was not a star. That was not a star because it was moving around. It was a chariot, man. But it was called so-called star. It's not a star. So when you listen to the stories of Esau, you would think it's an actual star that just came there and hung around. That was a chariot, man.
They take it literal.
Huh?
They think it's very literal.
They take it little, yeah. They take it down very, very, very little. It's actually a big thing.
No, literal.
Literally. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Or it could be just an angel, man. Like the siege of Jerusalem, when the angel came down, he killed like above 50,000 or something because they wanted to siege Jerusalem. Man.
Right.
An angel killing 50,000
He dropped the wall on them, right?
plus 50,000. It's not 50,000.
That was another story.
Two kings,
Yeah. When they fled, then that's just funny, man. You know what I'm saying? And these heathen nations, what do they glorify? They glorify demons, man. That's why you got at the churches, you got statues of demons. You got all these places where you go, they have statues of demons up because that's what they worship. That's what they see their power in. Meanwhile, there's nowhere in the scripture that one demon killed like 10,000 people. The Most High has not given them that type of authoritative power to do that. Now they can possess you. They can have. You have thousands of entities can jump in you, you know. But those thousands of entities, they're literally individual thousands of entities, man. Individually, thousands of them jumping in you. Man, you got a full house, man. You packed. But anyway, you're not gonna see thousands of demons killing people, man. Not in the scriptures. Angels are more powerful than that. And they make them angels seem like sissies when they have them cartoons where you have left the angel and right the demon or whatever. You know, they make the angels seem sissy, weak and stuff like that. They ain't sissified, man. And they make the devil like this tough guy, this more manly, and the angels is feminine. It's actually the other way around. And not even that. Because them demons ain't fucking feminist too, man. There's some rough. Man, I'm going to tell you one, just before the brother goes on. If you ever had a nightmare and you woke up and you still feel the presence of that thing, you gonna know fear. You gonna know like, hey, my soul is so scared that this thing is standing right. You can feel it. When it leaves, you see your soul coming back to calm. But when it's there, you know like, yo, something standing here, bro. The fear come in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, them devils, them demons, they ain't no scary joke, bro. Ain't no funny thing, bro. There's some scary, there's some real scary entities, man. They ain't no funny jokes, man. You know? But still, the angels can beat them because Amadeus or something like that, he ran to a whole nother country in Egypt from one angel, Raphael. And he tied him up. You know? But yeah. And that angel was killing people, man. Killing men that want to have sex with his prize. So that shows you that entities can fall in love with girls. You know what I'm saying? And if you check out them stories in Suriname, for example, if an entity, because I know people that have that thing. If an entity is falling in love with a girl and you want to get with her, there's always going to be trouble. Always going to be trouble with you and her. She's never going to be normal against you because that entity is stroking her ego, man. Stroking her mind, messing her up. So you're not going to be able to get with that female, man. You know, if it's a strong entity, you might die if Yahawah Hashem Yahshua is not with you. You know, but if it's just a strong, there's like a kind of strong entity, the relationship will never work out, man. And a lot of these females got devils on them, man. That's why they love the toxic shit, right? You got this guy asking females, so what type of toxic things do you like in a relationship? I like for him to choke me, knock me almost out, and then have sex with me and shit like that. I'm like, yo, they got slap me around, you know, beat me up, and then have sex with me. I'm like, yo.
If you don't beat me, I don't take you serious.
Yeah, man. That shows you like, hey, the Most High can put a delusional spirit on you, man, and that make you just bug the fuck out, man. You bugged out. Look, when this guy said his Most High name, you know what I heard? I heard a Grandma Macklemore.
Yeah, he said some dumb shit.
Yeah. I heard a Macklemore. So I wanted to comment like, so you mean to tell me your God is Macklemore on cocaine, man? What the he got some crazy names, man. But when he said it, I thought he was joking because he said it in a I'm not serious type of way. Yeah. You see? That's what I'm saying,
He
man.
has to be drunk or high
Yeah,
or something.
I told you, man. I know he high. I said on the comment board, man, you high. Or do you have proof of that? I said no, but you look high. Because I saw you in other videos.
Slow too.
Yeah.
You know? Like he intoxicated you.
His name is indeed, drum roll, a Graham Macklemore. Oh,
He holding it, you know? He holding it.
yeah.
He's trying to control
Yo,
it, you know?
his name is indeed a Graham Macklemore. Yes, I was laughing, man.
Yeah, the guy
Damn,
next to you.
he was like, yo, shut the fuck up, man.
He was like, alright, I'm head out.
So I wasn't the only one noticing
Like
that.
he wanted to walk off, right?
He was also,
But he looked at you though. He looked at him. When
Yeah.
He looked at him, like,
Are
Yeah.
we really going to do this?
are you really gonna do this, man? His name is indeed, drum roll, a Graham Macklemore. I thought he was some fucking Oscar shit. Like, I thought like, you know, them feast poppers is gonna pop in the back. Poof, yeah, happy birthday type of shit, man. Woo. That's what the Lord can do to you, man. Yeah, man. That's what the Lord can do to you. So when you look at these females being delusional, being made delusional, you be like, not all females are like this, right? No, it's them females that the Most High put them demons on you. Like, get that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way that he put on the false prophets, man. They gonna come up with some names that they can't even prove in the scriptures. But anyway, let's go on, brother.
This is Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I speak, you did not hear. but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahawah, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Yeah, man. So the things that you are choosing to do right now, follow Yahawah Bashem Yahushai or follow the way of this world, hey, it's gonna come back for you if you don't follow this way, When there is no food in the store, when all the stores are empty, it's gonna be very quick for chaos to break out. If there's like, let's say the day that the truck stop driving towards the store to bring food, that is day one. Okay, then people are gonna run to the stores to grab everything they can. Okay, and then day 2 arrives, the stores are empty. Then day 3 comes. Okay, people are getting bugged out. Now there's no food anymore. So what you gonna do? People gonna come into your houses, okay, with multiple guys with weapons, masks on, maybe not even masks.
And if they see your wife or your daughter or your son, just like this movie on The Road. You seen that movie?
With the Jake and the
No.
the husband.
Even the child.
Yeah. Right, the Edomite guy and the child.
Oh, not yet.
If you see that movie, they're telling you in that movie that, what do you think they're gonna do to our son if they come here in this house? And that's what they're gonna do, because these Edomites is filthy. But go on.
Yeah. If you think about it, three days in, then what? You might have prepared a little food, and then some next group busts in your house and takes everything you got. Now you gotta defend yourself, and then you're not gonna be able to sustain yourself. But if you trust in the Most High, Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, okay, all what you need, food, clothing, shelter, whatever, it will come for you. Even though if you don't have a scenario in your mind per se, to say like, okay, if I go there, I will have everything I have. It might not happen like that. I had a dream when I was in my mother's house, and basically she told me like, hey, they are here, man. So I knew like, hey, it's the time. The government came to get me. I had to put on some clothes and just grab a few things like food and just have to leave. No plan, nothing. So it can happen like that. And then what? That is where the faith kicks in. You don't know where you're gonna end up. But the Most High is gonna take care of it. Okay, that's the most important thing.
I got some. Job chapter 5 verse 22. No, Job chapter 5 verse, let me see.
That's a good chapter.
19. Because the brother was just reading the famine part which will come, right? Okay. Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, which is their laws. For example, the RFID chip laws. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
That's the Most High put the Spirit on us, that He already showed us that He's with us during the journey. When you leave out of the house and all of a sudden you meet someone that you met maybe once, and he kind of knows about you and he gives you something and keeps it moving, you already know the Most High already had certain things prepared for you, man. And you're not gonna be fearful, You're not supposed to be in the spirit of fear, man. As it says we already read that in 2nd Ezra, he will be the guide, of those that keep His commandments, He shall save you out of the tribulations, out of the, the hard times.
Is that?
The 2nd Ezra, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's Psalm chapter 91 and verse 6. Nor, well, actually verse 5. Psalms 91 and verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, man. So you will see the reward of the wicked, like I said. You might be walking somewhere on the street, right, and people dropping dead left to right, and you see it with your own eyes. You be like, "Hey, man, that looks terrifying to me," but it won't happen unto you, so to speak. All right. And Most High also won't put anything on your path that you cannot handle. See, so you actually should not be afraid, but of course the flesh is gonna be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be scared."
I got scripture for you. John 16 and 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Let me read it again. John 16:20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
The roles are gonna be reversed. Right now, these people think that they are balling, think that they are living their lives, you know. Meanwhile, we are actually doing the opposite. We are actually losing our lives, but at the same time, to find it in Yahawah Shem Yahushai. You rather choose the truth than chase your career or whatnot, you know. And you might be in a state of mourning right now, but when the time comes, you're gonna be joyful. You're gonna be like, "Hey, I want the Yahawah Shem Yahushai that I, you know, stayed on this path," because when chaos comes, then it's done, you know. There's no time basically more to work for the Most High. What you have done, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
I got another one. The next verse, John 16 and 21. A woman, when she is in travail, had sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembered no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. That's the same thing that we're going to do. Let me read it again. John 16:20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. A woman, when she is in travail, had sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembered no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world.
Yeah, basically when the woman is about to deliver the baby, she's in a lot of pain, which is actually also not a curse. But when the baby is delivered, then she is all joyful because she sees the baby and there's love for the child, you know. So in the end, we are gonna be the ones that have the joy and the laugh and less, you know. Also in the kingdom, we're gonna be established so high that you cannot even imagine, all right? So yeah, man, the things that are happening right now, those are of course things to make you stronger and make you prepared for what is to come, the ultimate test, you know, the exam. Okay, Jacob's trouble, when persecution comes, things like that, you know. Right now, what you are building up, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right, that is ultimately gonna give you, like, subconsciously, it's gonna make you prepared. All right? Yeah.
I got. Oh. Yeah.
Jeremiah 30 and start at,
You have a lot of scriptures, so get them after this, huh? Get everything after this.
6. Yeah, let me start at 6. Jeremiah 30 and 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in
Child
travail,
abuse.
and all faces are turned into paleness. 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, man. So it will be a time for the Israelites, mainly to be in trouble, man. Okay, because Jacob, his name was changed into Israel, and the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, those are gonna be in real trouble in the time to come. All right. So, what did he say again? Jacob's trouble, and then what did he say?
Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be safe out of it.
So no other time there has been ever the like this, not even slavery, if you have to compare it. Which slavery was very, very hard, man. Yeah, people.
Slavery is fucked up because it's no, wait. Before you go on, I'll show you right here. This is the book of Lamentation.
Just want to get that.
Okay, get it.
Lamentations chapter 4.
Yeah. Slavery was worse. But concerning the dying, okay, this is going to be the worst. Because there's also going to be chariots zapping people, not beaming them, zapping them. And you're going to have the nuclear explosions. You're going to have Esau using all his fancy technology upon people. Like he did in the Panama Canal War. They said they shot them with lasers. But these stories are not coming out. You hear little glimpse here, glimpse there. Nobody's talking about the uranium that got used against the people of Iraq by the Americans. The uranium blazed bullets. If that was Jake's doing it, they would be talking shit until this day. Remember, they still make memes more than fucking 50, 60, 70, 80, more than 100 years later. They still make memes of watermelon. They still make memes of watermelon concerning Jake. So how much more would they talk about us using depleted uranium on these fucking kids and females and stuff like that, right? You gotta remember you're the devil. He's not in trouble as other men. People are not gonna persecute him, not yet, but he will be persecuted once that time comes. You got that?
Okay. This is Lamentations chapter 4 verse 6. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom.
Can you break it down?
Yeah. You read it again?
Okay. This is Lamentations 4 and 6. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom.
Right.
That was overthrown as in a moment, and no hands stayed on her.
Yeah, man. So what we have went through was, in slavery for almost 250 years, if I'm correct.
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
A little bit more.
And that's just one slavery,
Yeah.
by the way. But which is the worst, because we lost everything and anything, and they started raping our children. Because when we was slaves under the Philistines, they wasn't really raping our daughters and shit like that. You even had one of the Israelites had a Hamite husband and a Hamite child. So that shows you, like, when we came out of Egypt, we wasn't actually like enemy with all of them. They wasn't raping our women like a bunch of fucking madmen. Esau did the worst. That's why extermination is gonna be for you, you motherfucker. That's why nobody else is gonna be exterminated but you, punk.
Yeah, man. We have been under a lot of captivities, but the recent one.
Can you get that scripture in Daniel?
Daniel, I was looking for it.
Under the heavens.
Yeah, I was already looking for it, my man. I was already looking for it.
We're speaking about the recent transatlantic slave trade, constantly torment and working in the hot day, hot sun, no rest.
Yeah, but also the trans-Saharan slave trade also by the Arabs.
Right, that too, yeah.
That's why you had Israelites even in India, in Saudi
Right,
Arabia.
right.
How did we get there? In Iran, because of that slave trade is not really mentioned a lot.
Yeah, it's not mentioned. Just like how the slave trades of the Native Americans is not really mentioned.
They've been pushed into a small corner, man, over there. Like from all the land, pushed into like one small corner where.
And it's dead land.
Yeah.
You can't really grow crops, nothing. It's just a desert. It's a barren land, yeah.
They waiting
Barren land.
Yeah, I was trying to return.
Yeah, man.
You share the clip, right?
Yeah, of the Native American.
What? Give me the story.
This Native American that gets bullied basically, and he leaves the thing, And then outside, he hears the song, you know, they, you know,
Yeah.
and they are playing, they sing like, I forgot what they said, but eventually
Yeah, shit, sorry.
they wanted to
It's mocking.
mock him and make trouble with him. He pulled the gun, then he said, you know what, he was tired, man. He just pulled the gun and he shot one, and then the other one said, no, sorry, shot him too. Then the other guy, he shot him too. Then he went to his car. Then he went to the bar back because the guy said they don't serve savages or something like that. Before he left, right? He shot him also. Then he went to his car. He said, but before he shot him, he said, yeah, I called the police. So he went outside. He reached for a machine gun in the car. He already saw the cops coming. He shot one cop, then he shot the other cop too. You know, that's what what's on a lot of our minds, man.
Keep
but
on-
we can't
keep-
really do that.
Keep on talking shit.
You know?
You're gonna see them carnal ass jakes are gonna wake the hell up. Gonna smoke you, then go back to the spirit world. Don't care.
They don't care, man.
Once that time comes, you gotta understand. You got these super thug niggas. They're not scared of death, bro. They're like 15 years old. They're not afraid of death, bro. They have a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? But then, hey, once that time comes, the Most High is gonna let loose on y'all. I got that scripture.
Can I read this
Oh, yeah.
last one?
Yeah.
Jumping down to verse 9, right? They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Ooh.
For these pine away stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Yeah, man. So it's better for you to die of the sword in like an instant than to die of hunger, because you slowly die, right? Your body is craving for food, for nutrients, but you don't get it. And you're constantly thinking about food, but there's no food around, so you don't even know when you're gonna eat or when you're gonna drink. Okay, so that happened also in slavery. Plus, above that, you had to keep on working, you know. And on top of that, if you didn't do the work good, they would beat you with a
Whip.
with a whip, you know. That's like torment upon torment that, if you think about it right now, it's crazy that we survived that, you know. But that was basically worse than what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, because they just
Died in an instant.
died in an instant by meteorites, you know, that came down.
Meteorites, laser, but the fire from heaven.
Basically
You know
fire.
what I'm saying? But you could say meteorites. For now, we say it. But we know that the Lord is, he's going to show you some real fire too, concentrated fire. When he comes with them chariots. So, hey, was it a chariot? Could be. Was it meteorite? Could be. Because in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, he shows you that he had mingled hail with fire. Can you get that? Just to show you an example of a fact that the Most High could do whatever he wants to. Okay, he can make meteorites hit you, but the meteorite is made of ice. Because in space it's so cold that everything turns to ice, right? But he can put it on fire. So there's two possibilities, or the laser, or the actual meteorites. He can do what he wants, but he gives you examples in the scriptures that it could be of those two things. You know, we shouldn't worry about actually 100% what it is, but it is interesting because you're a man, you're in the flesh, and some things interest you. Just like how when you look at girls, you be like, oh, she's kind of actually my type. You should know better. Like, hey, that bitch has a man. Why are you staring at her? Just train yourself, man. And it's gonna take a lot of time, but you're gonna actually go through it for a few years. Then you're gonna be advanced in it, and then you're gonna be able to explain it faster to others, so that it doesn't take them years to understand certain things, certain scriptures and stuff like that. That's why the Lord said, I will make him of quick understanding. The newer brothers that are coming in, they catch it quick, man. Like, hey, what the hell? They catch it quick. You be like, hey, this guy's quick, man. He can understand what I'm saying, you know? But you have to understand, that's why you got to give double honors unto the elder apostles, man. They went and studied for years. They went to libraries. They went to this. As if there was a mistake in this book, they didn't catch it until later on in another book where it got corrected. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of labor, man. That is a lot of labor. Which one of you nowadays went to the library to go do some research on some words and stuff like that? If you shut up.
Only when I was a child, man. Back
Yeah.
in the day, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You had a speech about dinosaurs or about
Right.
a certain country. Then you go to the library and then you write things down. Or you
Right.
borrow some books for a couple of days. You write it down.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
That's the way the elders and the apostles.
Yeah, man. You know how I used to do my book reports? You need to do a book report on a book, and then you need to fill in that book and what you read in that book. I used to play games.
Oh yeah.
I used to play games and make it a book. And then I would tell the people that it was a book. I remember doing that, man. Because I didn't want to read no books, man. That's how I used to play games and then write it off as a book. Crazy, man. I'm not playing, man. I played games, man.
That shows you that those teachers is lazy too, because you have to find give an author, right?
Right.
They didn't even look it up.
I give the game and the creator guy. I give those people's name.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah, man. I had everything locked on deck, man. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna play the game, and I'm not gonna read no book. They ain't checking you, man. They just let you go. You know, like, hey, do it. Come to me and da. But anyway, sluck it. Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. No, 12. Yeah, 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahawah, because we have sinned against him. And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and our judges that judged us. Wait, sorry. Yeah. By bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
Yeah, man. So there's no other nation that has suffered basically more since the world
There was a
began.
nation.
Since there was a nation until now, then the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native Americans.
That's why we're going to have all the glory and the superpowers and the ability to fly, immortality. That's one of the reasons. First and foremost, because the Lord set it up like that. But this could make you, because like I said, we're in the flesh. So sometimes you think of carnal reasons, even though you understand that it's spiritual. But you be like, oh yeah, that's why. Because you can put two and two together. For example, all these females that are now harlots in the city. Thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. When our wives and daughters turned into harlots and sluts and whores, the Most High made them into sex slaves of these heathen nations. Didn't he? Wasn't the average black female, is she look good? Wasn't she a sex slave? Well, that's the same thing that's going to happen to these Edomites. Nowadays, they're sinning all collectively. All countries, you see mad crazy females on Instagram fucking themselves with a dildo, man. Crazy shit, man. They put beads in their pussy. Imagine that being your mother, man. Come on, man. Think about it, man. Imagine that being your daughter, man. Hey, shit, man. Think about it. Put it in your head, man. Hey, this shit's fucked up, man. Fucking butter, man. Imagine that being your mother. Imagine that being your daughter. Nowadays, you have these young boys growing up, and their mother is on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You know what do you? They're suicidal, man.
Yeah. And they commit suicide.
They're fucking
It already
suicidal.
happened.
And this bitch don't fucking care. She's like, yeah, because her mama is a bad bitch. That's why they bullying my son at school. He's 16 years old. But the mama, I'm a bad bitch, you know? I'm like,
bitch,
a bad bitch, man. You know, it's funny.
Yeah, bad bitch is a female dog that's bad.
Yeah, man. Bad bitch.
Not a good one.
Yeah, man.
A bad
Good boy.
one.
Good boy.
That's how horrible
was
the thing is.
Yeah, man.
Wasn't there in one of these Ishmaelite countries where this girl, she wanted to be a bad bitch. She had like
Oh, they killed her.
they broke her bones,
Yeah, man.
folded her like a omelet, man.
Yeah, man.
In the back of the truck.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll put it on the group chat,
Yeah,
man.
Wasn't that the Hamas guys
Yeah.
that killed the Israeli?
Yeah, but she was an Amalekite.
That girl was,
Yeah, but she was an Amalekite. Her father was an Amalekite and her mother was a German.
the way she was wearing was like a bad bitch.
Yeah, man.
Amalek, Ishmael.
Ishmael don't care, man. Ishmael don't care, man. They celebrated that day, man. They was happy that day, man. You know, it was happy as shit that day, man. Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
fight people like that, man.
No, no.
You want to go back to, if you want to go back to your wife and kids, you can fight Ishmael, man.
You need to kill them all.
You need to be ready to die for you to be able to fight them.
Yep.
It's not possible, man.
Always,
Yeah.
They told me always when you get in a fight, when I was younger with Ishmael, you need to beat him till he don't stand up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you stand up, he comes again, you get up.
Yeah.
Don't get up.
Or they gonna get their friends.
Your nephews.
Yeah, that stuff like that, right? But that's the funny part, because if they do that, if they live in a neighborhood, they know they gotta walk by your house to go to wherever they do store. So some of them they know like, yo, and next time you see this guy, he's gonna fight you again. So sometimes they just be like, hey, you know what? You're not even worth it, man. You know. But the race war is going to come, man. Then we shall see who the greater nations are, because Israel. We have fought greater nations than us. So that shows you that there were nations greater and mightier than us. But through the power of Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, that's how we were able to smoke their ass out. And that's going to happen again. So it is not of us. Get it. Something jump in your head, get it.
Except that rock had sold them.
Yeah. It's Deuteronomy somewhere, yeah.
Scripture die gevonden net van onder heaven. Daniel, hoeveel was het?
9 and
Oh,
11
I have it, I think.
and 12.
Yeah, I have it.
Give me.
This Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 30. How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except the rock had sold them, and the Lord Yahawah had shut them up?
What did you just read?
Deuteronomy 32 and 30.
32 and 30. Now give me, it's a precept to explain that better. Deuteronomy 32 and
Verse
30.
31 also.
What the?
Verse 31 also. For their rock is not our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges.
Yeah, so this also shows you that our enemies are sometimes they're the righteous judge. Why? Because they are the ones that are coming to come and judge you for the wickedness that you've done, but the Lord is the one that is going to send them to you. That's also in the Most High punishes our enemies 1,000 times more, and then we should seek for righteousness when we are judged ourselves. Who's going to judge you? The Most High. But who is he going to use? These heathen nations. So, can the heathen nations be more righteous than thee? Well, at that moment he can. Because the Most High used him to come and kill you, and then the Most High will use somebody else to come and kill them. That's how it goes. It's almost an everlasting battle. But once that time comes, the Most High is going to set up the righteous kingdom on the planet Earth that sinneth not. And those are the ones that will perpetually, immortalized, beat the shit out of people like cops on the planet Earth. We're going to be the real cops. Yeah, I got a preset for that thing, but
The arrest team, and the arrest team is gonna be the Hamites.
yeah, man. Give me on
Yeah, man.
1 Samuel 12 and 9, and you, Psalms 44 and 12.
Psalms 44.
44, 12. 1 Samuel 12, 9. Give me.
Psalms 44 and 12. Thou sellest thy people for naught.
So, let me read this one again. Deuteronomy 32 and 30. How shall one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them? So, if our rock sold us, basically, if our power sold us, we can't do it. Because of the law. Let me read it again. How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight? That's if the Most High is with us. Except the rock had sold them, and Yahawah had shut them up. For their rock is not as our rock. See, the rock of the stability of these heathen nations, they are not like Yahawah. So when we come and fight against them, they in their God, we in our power Yahawah, one of us is going to be able to kill 1,000 because their Lord is fucking idols, and our Lord is the real one. So He's going to make us win 1,000 times more than them, right? So, for their rock is not as our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges. So they're judges too. If you do wickedness, the Most High is going to sell your ass into captivity, and then the ones that have you in captivity are going to be your judges. They're the ones that are judging you. But after a while, the Most High is going to judge them too. So it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it smacking the Israelite around, nigger. Where's your guard now, nigger? You're going to get fucked up once that time comes.
Still touch the apple of the eye of the Most High.
Yes. You know, and Esau furthered the affliction, the heathen. But Esau did the worst. He was not allowed to do what he did, but he did it. Okay, cool. Now you're going to pay for it. Extermination is on your path. But can you go on?
Psalms 44 and 12. Thou sellest thy people for naught, and dost not increase thy wealth by their price.
That's why in 2nd Ezra chapter 3, Ezra went throughout all the heathen and he saw the prosperity of them, but he looked at Israel and he said, we're not prosperous. That's why he said in Ezra, it's chapter 2nd Ezra 6, he said, if the world now be made for our sake, why don't we have an inheritance with it? But the heathen, whom thou hast said that they are nothing, have begun to become Lord over us. So, you know. Right, can you finish that?
13. Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision.
Derision, yeah. Basically, you're nothing, you're low. You're to be spit upon.
To them that are round about us. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people.
As soon as they see you, they shake their head. That's until this day. You remember that devil that like, walked here and then he shaked his head, you know? Until this day. You know? Until this day. Last week the guy was walking here, the Edomite red guy, and then you said like, yeah, leave him. He was shaking his head at us, you know?
My confession is continually before me, and the shame of my face hath covered me.
Yeah, it's good, you know?
It's 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse
I say
9.
something because look, man, you don't really know the judgment of the Lord, man. I've worked with people, man. I'm telling you, man. I see the judgment of the Lord, man. You have to feed them. They only look, no emotion. They just look at you. The whole day, I can't do nothing.
Father.
They can't do nothing. They can't even clean themselves up. Someone has to attend to them. That's the judgment of the Lord, man. That's not no joke, man. So when I see guys like that, hey, they don't know what the Most High God in store for them, man. I see what's here now. I don't know what's gonna come next. You know, when the Most High judges these people. Told you about the guy, right? That he has his hand in his diaper.
Yeah.
He grabs some feces. He looks at it. He looks in the corner like,
Father shit, man.
hey, that's
Give me-
no joke, man.
Give me any
That's
plague
judgment, man.
but the plague of the mind.
And if he shuts his mouth and he's quiet and he's dressed up, you would think he is a normal guy. But
He wipes his eyebrow with his own feces, man.
crazy, it's crazy, man.
Crazy.
You gotta tell him to keep his hands out his diaper.
His
man.
diapers, man. Shit, man.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy judgment, man. It's no joke, man. Most High knows what he's doing. let them enjoy this. Hey, that judgment. When they get that, man. Hey, you almost be sorry for him.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, don't feel sorry for them, man. I just wanted to say that, man. Because the Lord even said, even if it's an Israelite, the Lord said, pray not for these people. Don't pray for them. Hold your prayers back.
That's why the scriptures say it's a fearful thing to call it
Yeah, man. You better let a man correct you than the Heavenly Father. When he corrects you, it's going to be hurtful. Let a man rather tell me like, hey, don't do this and don't do that. And listen, let the Most High come down and show you what's really going down. Because you're going to get hurt. And he's not going to come physically. I mean, like, he's going to send down a judgment on you, you know?
Pick up a scripture.
Yeah. Hey, let them read this first, Baba Kashar, man. Let them read this, man. It's very interesting.
Numbers chapter 25, verse 4.
This is the love of sweet Jesus. Read it.
And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel.
John 3:16, right?
Yeah, man. It's the leaders of
God loves
our people.
everyone, right? Even his own people, man. Can you read it again?
And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people.
Well, you gotta read it from the beginning, actually.
Yeah,
then
from
you know
verse
what
1,
it is, yeah.
Let me start at verse 1. Numbers chapter 25, verse 1. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
Good.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bow down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor,
Yeah.
and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel.
Come, but in the beginning you don't really see that, right? You see the guy, he's selling drugs. Satan is blessing him with the money, you know, with the
Right.
status, right?
Right.
And you just pass by, you see him with the car and all of that, you know, but you don't know what he did, man. So don't focus on that, man. Don't think that you less than him because he's balling now. You don't know what he been doing behind the scenes, man. You know, that's just you just pass by, you see that, and you don't know his story. You understand? So read it.
So verse
When
3
the
again.
judgment comes, you don't see him. You don't see that Mercedes no more. You understand? You don't see the judgment. It's behind the scenes. You don't see when he gets judged. You know? That's not revealed unto you. You only see the blessings of Satan, you know, and it's all over you, all around, you know. Then you see it. But the judgment of the Lord, you don't see it. Read it.
Numbers chapter 25, verse 3 again. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. So yeah, but the Most High,
God is love. God is love, right?
playing, man.
God is love, right? I thought God was love.
Yeah, I did a video about that chapter. It's a dope chapter. It goes into Balaam. Balaam is the one that brought that brought those females there. He's the one that taught them. He taught them to go and make a cook. The Ishmaelites, because the female the Moabites, sorry, Balaam and Balak.
Yeah.
But he also sent Midian in the chapter. And that what numbers is it again?
Yeah, it's
25.
Midian.
And-
The Midianitish woman got
Yeah.
judged too.
Yeah, but she was stabbed through, right?
Yes.
Okay. That female got sent by Balaam. Balaam sent her, and then he said, "You can't fight these Israelites. So you gotta be subtle. You can't fight them because one of them gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you. That was in those times, and that's when the Most High judged you right away. If you did something, he would kill you right away, right? So the Midianites came, but they were subtle. They sent their women to make the Israelites sin, and then they were sinning because the women, and then they would come and fight them, and then they would win,
Because the Most High is not with you.
right? And that's why in the end of the scripture it says, the Most High shall revenge himself. Read the last verses. It says something with the Most High will revenge himself upon Midian or something like that. The last verses. What chapter is it again? Numbers 21?
25.
Numbers 25. Numbers 25 and
That's the love of God, because that's judgment. Stay away.
okay, Numbers 25 and start at 14 until 18.
Numbers 25 is 14. Now the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with a Midianitish woman,
Midianite.
Midianitish woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a prince of a chief house among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosbi, the the daughter of Sur.
which was a king.
He was head over a people,
Yeah, he was a king.
and of a chief house in Midian. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Vex the Midianites, and smite them, for they vex you with their wiles.
With their wiles, they came with subtle things, and it's mentioned here. Numbers chapter. That's one of the ways. Hey man, crazy. That's one of the ways that a Jacob descendant can fall. Women. Women of these with the elaborate idols and stuff like that. That's why you gotta watch out for these chicks out here, man. Don't
What
get.
they say tell you to do, become Muslim and then you can deal with me.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah. That's true. So it says here in Numbers 31 and 13, subtitled "Purification of Those Who Killed." And Moses and Eleazar the priest. Read down. Finish that. Oh yeah, you ready with it? You ready with it? Okay. Finish that.
Numbers 25, the last verse 18. For they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor,
Yeah, that's Baal Peor.
and in the matter of Casbi,
That's that female. Read on. Female.
the daughter of a prince of Midian, their sister, which was slain in the day of the plague for Peor's sake.
So for Peor's sake, she was killed. Why? Because she brought Baal Peor in the midst of Israel, and Eliezer killed her for that. For Nice, verse 11. So read verse 11.
Yeah. Can you let him read from 5 until 11 then?
Okay, yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah. It's a good story, and I got a breakdown precept for you here. But after you're done, I'm gonna get this one. Go on.
This is Numbers chapter 25, verse 5. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand.
Eliezer did that.
And he went after the men of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through. The man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of
The
Israel.
Most High was cursing us for that, man. He was cursing us because one of us had a fucking Midianitish woman in the midst of us. If you didn't know, those are Ishmaelites. He had us there. He wanted us dead, man, for that. You know? There goes the female again. That's why you gotta watch out. But there's a good side to that too. When the Most High says like, hey, kill all the men and take all the daughters for yourselves. That's another one. But don't be taking them hedonistic females they have a seal of idol worship, bro. They got that shit in them. You shouldn't be hanging around females like that. They will make you change. That's why the Most High is gonna put all of them to death, and then the daughters of them that have not known man, by laying with them, those are gonna be the ones that we're gonna snatch up. Clean vessels. And once they're of age, you're gonna deflower the shit out of them.
Verse 9. And those that died in the plague were 24,000.
So he killed us, man, for that bitch. Because they made us worship idols. Go on.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, that turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy.
So for one female, all of us would die.
That was verse 11.
Right. Numbers chapter 31, verse 7. And they warred against the Midianites, as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Avi, and Rekem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also, the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. Why? It was Balaam that did that. He was a smart man. But if you read chapter 24, he wanted to be helping. He blessed the Israelites, but he blessed them against his own better judgment. You know, he said, "How can I curse that which the Most High has not cursed?" And the angel told him. The angel wanted to kill him, man. The angel was waiting for him, like, if your donkey didn't save you, I would kill you. Let's go to that story. You know, verse 20. Let me read it real quick. Here it is. It's Numbers chapter 24, verse. No, wait. He wanted to kill him. Where was it? 23. Numbers 23. Okay, Numbers 22 and 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. There you go. But Balaam was from Mesopotamia. It's mentioned in the book of. Hey, can you put in Google Balaam, Mesopotamia? No, Deuteronomy.
Balak
23.
right?
Balak was the Moabite king, but they all came together with Midian. They came together, Moab, Midian, and a few Hamites, if I'm correct. But I'm not sure about that 100%. But I am sure 100% about Midian and Moab came together in order to fight against the Israelites. They always come together. But you got that Deuteronomy 23. And one of 6, 7, or 8 or something like that. I'm gonna read until you get it. Numbers 22 and 22. And Yahawah's anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. So let me read it again. Check this out. Numbers 22 and 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab, because Moab told him, like, come, let's go curse these Israelites. So he went with them. He wanted to go do it too. Verse 22. And Yahawah's anger was kindled because he went. So the Lord was angry at him, right? But let me start here. Wait. No. You can read it for yourself. I'll just say this. If you read verses up, it will show you that the Most High came to him and said, go with. Let me read it there. Verse 20. Numbers 22 and 20. And the power, which is the angel, came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. So the Most High came, he sent the angel to Balaam. He said, listen, they're going to come men tomorrow with you. Go with them. But you need to do as I say, and that you shall do. Right? Verse 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. And Yahawah's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. He was going to kill him. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field, and Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. So let me see. So verse 20, let me see. Okay, here, verse 28. And Yahawah opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me. I would there. Wait, what?
To the ass, right?
Yeah. Right. I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. Right. He wanted to kill the donkey. And the ass said unto Balaam, am I not thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever want to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then Yahawah opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me 3 times, these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive. So the Most High wanted to kill Balaam right then and there, but he let him. And then later on, he's going to kill him because this guy was still dead set against us, even after all the things that he saw that Yahawah B'Shem Yahshua was doing for us. Still, he wanted to battle against the Jacob descendants. Most High smote him, and he called the. I'm gonna read that later on. But read what you got.
This is Deuteronomy 23 and 4. Because, let me start at 3. An Ammonite and Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even to their 10th generation.
Oh yeah. It was Ammon, Moab, and Midian, but more were there. I think Ham was there too. I'm not sure about Ham, but Moab and Ammon and Midian were there to try and curse Israel. So it was a fucking group of nations, man. They was really trying to kill us, man. And it would have worked too, if the Most High wasn't with us. Because Balaam, he was a powerful witch, man.
Yeah, man.
He was so
Most High had
powerful.
to defeat.
Yeah. You know where he was from? He's gonna read it. Read it. This is where Balaam was from. Yeah? This is where Balaam was from.
They shall, let me read again. An Ammonite and a Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever. Because they met you not with bread and with water in the way where ye came forth out of Egypt. And because they hired against thee Balaam, the son of Beor, of Pethor, of Mesopotamia.
That he was from Mesopotamia, man. You know who was also from Mesopotamia? Yeah. This guy was he was a powerful witch, man. He was powerful, man. That shows you what type of powers these heathen nations had. Listen, man. Ham had such powers that he could turn a stick into a snake. Let that sink in, man. Let it sink in, man. Think about that, man. Sit down and think about it like, hey, they could do that? We could only do it with the power of Yahawah B'Shem Yahshai. Let that sink in. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, these heathen nations are tough guys, right? But we gonna beat the shit out them. And they're gonna bow down once that time comes. Because they're not only gonna bow down to us, they're gonna bow down to Yahawah B'Shem Yahshai within us. And then they will say, surely the God is in thee. That's what they're gonna say. Because they got Satan, man. These heathen nations, they got Satan. Ham had the most powerful power back then. He had Satan by all himself. I mean, shit, he was Nimrod, man. That's Cush. And then Mizraim, he had Satan. Mizraim is the one that with those magicians, they could make sticks into snakes. They could conjure up frogs also. You know, they couldn't turn the water blood. They couldn't do that one. You know, but they had powers, man. And those powers are not just disappeared nowadays. Esau has a great job of hiding it. He's that covering angel that covered everything and anything. For example, he has it in the open, but he covers it because he teaches you, especially when you're grown up, witches don't exist. But how many series have you seen about witches on television? Sabrina the Teenage Witch or something like that? Or Tiffany, whatever the fuck her name is. Yeah, Sabrina or something like that, man. Yep, you have a lot of witches. The witches of Estoc, the 3 witches of Estoc, the witch of Endor in the Star Wars shit. You have the witch books that they teach children how to read. You have how you call that other one? Hans and Gretel, which is also a witch that eats fucking does cannibalism.
The Last Witch Hunter. Yeah.
The Last Witch Hunter.
I didn't see that one, but
It's a good one. Kind of superpowers up in it. Yeah. I like movies like that. Superpower shit. But yeah, all over the world you're being bombarded with witchcraft, but then they turn around and tell you magic doesn't exist.
It's fake.
fucking bullshit, bro.
For witchcraft, Esau wouldn't get this far, man.
Nope.
Hey, if you're from the Caribbean, you know, at least from Suriname, you know like the left hand stuff that
They be
can
doing.
happen, man. That they
Yeah.
be doing.
Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? Did you know that back in the days they used to call us Indians? Right? West Indies.
Savages.
Right. Indians. Because the Negroes which they saw were named Indians. But you said it, that your grandmother said that. Right. And you always looked at it be like, you're not an Indian. Because you didn't understand. But the thing is, the Most High didn't give them the spirit to actually explain it good to you. That's where the elder apostles and stuff like that kicks in. That's their job. That's our job now. We're just like how that's why the elder apostles they get angry when you don't make the videos. Because they want you to tell the truth to the people. You know? And in the beginning you might not understand it. I had never a problem with it. But now you can explain things better because now you're kind of you're weathered in. You know? You can explain things better. Yahawah, you know, the Most High is gonna make open your mouth. He's gonna just like in the book of Psalms 53, where it said, "Take not the Holy Spirit away from me." In that same chapter, he said, "Loose my mouth so I can speak thy words unto the children of Israel." So that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's setting up your mouth in order for you to be a mouthpiece unto Him, not against Him. That's why you should be afraid, because He can make you call the Lord a Graham Macklemore. A Graham that Macklemore has, man. Some cocaine, Edomitish god, that idol that you motherfuckers have, man. A Graham Macklemore, that's how I call him, man. Shit, it's funny as hell. And he looked dead serious, man. While looking like he was not serious. Man, it's crazy. You looking dead serious, but it seems as if you're not serious. I was like, is this guy joking, man? The mannerism that he said it, like he didn't even believe in that shit. And the Holy Spirit name is blah 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 blah. I'm not like, yo, I ain't even gonna say that. You could say it, could you? You better than me, nigga. You say it. You can say it. I'm not saying it.
He's better than us. That's why it was revealed.
Yep, unto him. Only him. You know what I'm saying? It was just funny, man. I downloaded that whole clip just to laugh sometimes. Like, god damn, they two funny stooges, man. Like Pinky and the Brain. But the short guy, he didn't want to stay there no more, man. He started making the sounds like, you know, and then he stopped him too. Hey, wait, I got something to say. You know, there's 7 actually names. I was like, 7 more? That's demons, man. He said 7 more names he said there's 7 more names that we don't know. You know? But this one we know. I'm like, yo, those 7 demons jumped on you, man. Now you got the 8th.
Hey, I have that. Let me see.
7 names. So the Most High has 7 more names. That's what he said, man. I replayed that shit. He said there's 7 more names that we don't know. So you mean to tell me you got 8 names then? That's exactly 8 demons, man. There's 7 demons more, which would make it 8.
Yeah, I have
Right.
a scripture.
You see, 8. Make a video about that real quick, man. Should not forget that one.
It's Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none. Then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
The 7 names. 7 names of all the entities. You know what I'm saying?
And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation.
A Graham Macklemore, nigga. A Graham Macklemore. Shit. I'm gonna put a picture of Macklemore and a gram of cocaine. And I'm gonna say, is this your God? He's gonna be like, you blaspheme the spirit of the weird name.
Grand Amalek will deal with you.
Yo, there was even one of his followers that said in the comment board that name Bahashem and that other name. Yeah, I was dead. I was like, yo, these guys is really, they're really following that shit, man. You know, just like them guys in England. Have you seen these bugged out dudes? He got spirits on him too, man. That guy in England, he got spirits on him too, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah.
Hey, you can never say like spirits in real, man. I experienced it firsthand, man. When I was like 10 or something, I was at my grandmother's house and they was doing some kind of ritual, and my uncle was sitting right with some white sand. Basically, that's what they use to.
Oh yeah, sand.
To
Do
deal
stuff.
with the spirits. And
It's pimba. It's toto.
my
It's geen sand. It's clay. Pimba,
yeah,
pimba.
clay.
You can do good with it too, but go on.
Yeah, white clay. So my uncle, he was sitting, and all of a sudden, he just he basically his head was down. Then he said something in another language or something. Then we needed to get him eggs, you know, raw eggs. Then they needed to cook it. Then he ate it. Then I kid you not, I cannot make this up, man. Then it was a whole nother spirit in that body, man. He just started talking
Hey, what's up?
whole
What?
language, man, like another language. And he said, he was like this. He was sitting right, and he was like this. Okay, I know what you did. You did this. So things that other family members basically did, but they didn't say it or it wasn't brought out.
Yeah.
That spirit, he said, okay, I know you did this, and you never do that again because I was like, yo, he knows all the. I was like, hey, that's a spirit, man. It can never be. How can he know that if it's never been said, man?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have a scripture, man. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Graham McLemore. That name is just a funny name to me, man. Really. He probably if he watches this video, he's gonna be, you gonna be cursed for that, mocking the name. Yo, he funny as hell.
When I heard it, when I saw it first, like he was building it up.
Yeah.
He was
Drum roll. I wanted to go in the comment board. I was like, why are you taking your sweet ass time? Drum roll. You know? His name is indeed
Yeah.
We want to make it special.
But the guy next
a Graham McLemore. And then his face was serious, like, hey, man. That shit was funny, man. Hey, I'm telling you.
Man, I
That's
was crying.
funny,
man.
man. Hey,
Stop crying,
that's what I'm
man.
saying. I was laughing, man. Hey, I couldn't stop. You know, I downloaded it just to replay it from time to time. Make myself, you know, maybe you're down that day, you put on that, and then you thank Yahawah Bashem Yahshua. Maybe you went through some things, right? And then you look at that video beat, it could be worse. Thank you. I'm sorry. It could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like that. Crazy. You got a preset? Go.
Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of
The mind,
heart,
man. Yeah, the heart.
and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Which is the mind. You know, but I still got something for you. Numbers chapter 31, verse 13. A subtitle, Purification of Those Who Killed. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahawah in the matter of Peor. So that, can you read that thing again in Numbers 25?
Numbers 25.
Yeah, where it says that the women of Baal Peor have committed, no, the Israelites have committed a sin in Baal Peor. Numbers 25 and Let me see. 25 and 1.
Numbers chapter 25, verse 1. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
And Midian and Ammon, but those are not mentioned. Those are mentioned somewhere else. Go on.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bow down to their gods.
Jump to 5. Oh no, you can read on. You can read on. Sorry.
Verse 3. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor.
Right. So now go to verse 17.
Numbers chapter 25 verse 17. Vex the Midianites and smite them,
That's what the Lord said. Go and kill them. Why? Go on.
for they vex you with their wiles.
That's what they did. They vexed us. So the Lord said, since they vexed you, go vex them back. And how did we do that? Well, Numbers chapter 31, verse 7. No, I already read that. Verse 14. And Moses was wroth with the officers, 15. And Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? The Numbers 31 and 16 now. Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam, because he was a wise witch. He was a very powerful witch. He was wise. He was smart. He knew that they could not fight again. If you read the chapter 31, if I'm correct, I haven't read it in a few weeks or something like that, but if I'm correct, it was that they knew that they couldn't fight the Israelites head on. They would die. They knew that. But they also knew that, like in the book of Judges, right? Judges 5, Achan. He said, you can't fight against these Israelites if they haven't sinned, because the God that hated iniquity is with them. So if they commit iniquity, then we're going to kill them. And if not, don't fight against them. Okay, so these heathen nations knew. Numbers 31 and 16. Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahawah in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now, therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that had known man by lying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. So, were we allowed to grab the Midianite females and make them our concubines? Yes, we were. We were not allowed to grab the older ones that already had husbands and stuff like that. So, when it comes down to this, you basically should be afraid of of these heathen nations, man. Because yeah, and he will do it again, because you need to separate yourself from females that openly worship other fucking gods, man. Like, for real, what are you doing to yourself, man? Maybe you're strong enough to actually resist the devil, and you have Israelites that are strong enough. That's true, but I personally, I would advise you, like, listen. If you see somebody's really strong in their so-called religion, like Muslim chicks, be careful with those things, man. Because they're gonna want to bring you to their feast days, and they're gonna want to make you keep their feast days and stuff like that. You should watch out with that, man. Just watch out with that. I'm just telling you, like, watch out with it, because you don't know the simplicity of a man when he loves his wife. He's gonna do certain things to please her. He's gonna go on vacations. Just go do bullshit, man. You're gonna go do bullshit because you love your wife. There's nothing wrong with loving your wife, but don't love your wife unto your own death. I'll tell you that, because she will kill you. She will bring you out this truth. She's able to do it. So watch out with that, man. Watch out with that. And if she brings you out this truth, you a dead man walking. You can have pleasure in the flesh all you fucking want. You a dead man walking. I'll tell you that. This is greater than the mafia, man. This is worse than a cartel. Mexican cartels, Venezuela, all those countries over there. This is worse than that. Once they kill you, they done. The Most High can fuck your ass up so bad, man. He can turn you into a beast. Look at Nebuchadnezzar. Grow feathers and shit. You know, you don't want that. You got certain people on the planet Earth looking like a tree. They literally grow wood from their faces and hands. Snakes, they literally grow on scales. Until this day, you can still find videos and pictures of people on the planet Earth that literally grow wood. Come on, man. Wood? He was probably a wood worshiping ass motherfucker. A tree worshiper. Yeah. Yeah, right. You know? Probably was worshiping trees. Now he looked like a tree. He grow tree limbs and shit. But funny as hell. The Most High has a sense of humor. But I would not go to him and laugh him in his face. You don't do that. You just recognize the power of the Lord and be afraid of him and use that man as an example. I'm not mocking you, man. Because when you see a person in a wheelchair, are you going to mock? Sucker? No, you're not. You're going to use that as an example to prove these scriptures. Now, you might use that particular individual person often, but it's not that we have something against you, man. You're just being used as an example, man. You know? You're just being used as an example. You know? So,
You have people being born, they 18 years old, 20, 30, but they in a toddler's body. Their
Yeah,
body
man.
is only, you know,
Develop.
cannot develop over 3 years old,
Like
right?
the guy, you remember the guy from BNN that died?
Oh, yeah, that's a short one. Bose. Bart Bose.
Oh, but he was, I believe, kidney dialysis.
Yeah.
also. And,
Yeah.
He didn't become
Nope.
he
He
didn't
stayed
grow,
he
right?
stayed a child.
Yeah.
He stayed a child, man.
Outside got scary things, man.
Yeah, man. They look like children. You know, with an old face.
Yeah, the old face, yeah.
Right. And just like that guy Willis
This guy, I think
from the guy from Willis also. That it was a series again. What you talking about, Willis? He had it too. And there was another guy also. I forgot his name.
He's a big shot. You know the guy.
No, never seen him.
Estate?
Kijk niet dat, man.
He brings shame to the others, man. He a
The Jig?
big shot.
The Jig guy?
Yeah, he a big shot. He married to the man.
That's weird, man.
You would think if you would see him like that.
Weird. Right, so I got a scripture for you. No, it says here, because we was talking about the exhortation and the punishment that the Lord is going to put upon Jacob, right? So I got some here. Psalms 146, verse. Because one of you was talking about that you're putting your trust in Egypt, and if you go to Egypt, the Most High is going to slay you, right? Okay. Psalms 146, verse 3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to the earth, to his earth. Wait, let me read it again. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to his earth. In that very day, his thoughts perish. Yeah, because you're dead. Happy is he that had the power of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in Yahawah, his power, which made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that therein is, which keepeth truth forever, which executed judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. The Lord loosed the prisons. Yahawah openeth the eyes of the blind. Yahawah raiseth them that are bowed down. Yahawah loveth the righteous. Yahawah preserveth the strangers. He relieveth the fatherless and widow. But the way of the wicked he turneth upside down. Yeah, because you was talking about the famine, right? Well, it says here, which verse 7, which executed judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. Yahawah looseneth the prisons. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to loose our prisons that we have right now, which is these bodies. He's going to lose the captor, the guard of the prison, the prison owner, the warden, Esau. He's going to let his bitch ass loose too. And then he's gonna bound him up. You know, because the whole world is a prison unto him right now. He created this prison. You can't leave. If you think you ain't in a prison, why don't you leave your country? See how tough you are. He's gonna stop you right at the border. Where you think you're going? I'm going out. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Did you know that if you're at Canada, is this shit coming out my nose? Oh, right. Yeah. Did you know that if you are in Canada and I thought so. If you are in Canada and you are near the border and you cross it, you're in deep trouble. If they catch you, they're locking your ass up. It was a French female. There's an article. You can Google it. A French, a French female. She was jogging because in Canada they speak French too, right?
Yeah.
People in France, they speak French there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, she went over there and then she was jogging. It was a Jake, a mixed up Jake, of course. Her father's a Jake and her mother not. But she was jogging. You know, black females don't jog. Because if you have you ever been to Curacao and seen a black woman jog? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Only only when they're in the midst of Esau, then they want to be like the white woman. They want to be fit and clean. You know, yeah. That's that shit. They want to be fit and clean and slim like the white woman. Yay. Then they go fucking jogging. You know, when they're in the midst, because they got competition now, right? Because these white chicks be looking like a bunch of bad bitches, right? They got the bodies and shit. They hit the gym. They're trying to please men. You know what I'm saying? All they think about is sucking you off. They just make you pleasure. But anyway, they want to compete. So now they're jogging and shit. But anyway, she went over there, started jogging, and she accidentally went over the border. She got locked up for a few days, man. She got locked up. They thought she was trying to sneak into the country. She said, I am from there. My home is here and here. They didn't give a fuck. She gave the address, didn't give a fuck. They locked her ass up for a few days, make her feel you're still a nigger. You know what I'm saying? You see? That's what you get when you think these motherfuckers love you. You go over there, they fuck you over.
If you don't believe that racism exists,
Cross the border. Locked your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You could Google this article. Black woman got arrested for crossing the border from Canada into America. Go read that and see if they love you or not. So it says here in the book of Psalms 147, verse 3. No, 2. Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. And so it says here, Psalms 147, verse 2. Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. The outcasts of Israel. What are we doing right now? Yahawah Ratazah, the Most High, is gathering the outcasts of Israel through this word. Let me read it again. Psalms 147, verse 2. Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem. Because he said, like, what we was into before this is that when you go to the heathens and stuff like that, the Most High is going to kill you. The Most High is going to judge the Israelites that go and seek help from them. And now we have been scattered, so now we need to trust in him, and he's going to bring us back. You can't go there and be safe and think judgment is not going to come upon you. Most High is going to make sure that he's going to go. He's the one that's going to gather you together. You're not going to go there for safety in Egypt. You're going to come to Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai for safety. That's why it says here, Psalms 146 and 3, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. Right? Verse 5, happy is he that had the power of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in Yahawah, his power. So now, Psalms 147, verse 2. Now it says, Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem.
Trying to beat his ass too, man. This guy, man. Keep your dog to yourself, man.
I was looking if the dog wanted to piss.
Yeah, man.
I was going.
Thinks it's a joke, man.
I was going to try to kick the dog if the dog wanted to piss. I was, hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know. But anyway. So it says here, Psalms 147, verse 2. It says, Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem. He gathered together the outcasts of Jacob. He healed the broken in heart and binded up their wounds. So, just like how you began the sayings that you're going to be sorrowful, right? Okay, yeah, right. So let me read it again. Yahawah doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth the outcasts of Israel. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds.
That's true, man. Because you change your mindset. You change your mindset. If you change your mindset, you're not gonna seek after things in this world which only will hurt you, man. You're gonna be happy with what you have, man. So he's gonna, how do you say that? He's gonna break you down first. He's gonna break you down first, then he's gonna build you back up, But he binds up your wounds. Your mindset is gonna be different. You're gonna know that, the revenge is gonna come upon our enemies,
Joshua 10:13.
All these type of things, man. It's coming,
You said something, read this for him. Because he said the revenge is going to come upon our enemies. Now we all know that vengeance is of the Lord. But don't think that the Lord is not going to let us get our fucking, let us get our shit in. They say in America, let us get our licks in. I ain't licking. Unless I got a tiger tongue. That means I'm going to rip your skin from your body. That's what the tiger tongue does. You know that? Okay. That's the only lick that I'm licking. I'm going to shred your fucking skin off your body. Yahawah is up.
This is Joshua chapter 10 and verse 13.
Right.
And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
Read that part again.
And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed,
Until when?
until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
And who are the people? Go on.
Is not this written in the book of Yashar? So the
Jasher.
sun, Jasher.
Yeah. Go on. Your shot is also good.
Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day.
And if you read the scripture, the chapter, it will show you that it was the Israelites that was getting vengeance on their enemies. Why? Because they fucked with them. They vexed us. We're going to vex you back, man. Yeah? That's what the Lord is going to allow us to do. So don't think we ain't going to put our hands on you. Once that time comes. Battle axe and weapons of war. Once that time comes, it's Jeremiah 16:16. Once that time comes, all you people, man, y'all be saying, but vengeance is of the Lord. Only he is. But he's going to allow us to do some things too. He's going to allow us to have some concubines too.
And none of the Lord, but Israel will be bombing Gaza,
right? Right.
Vengeance is of the Lord,
right?
But you bombed the hell out of Iraq, Afghanistan, all these places, man. What's up with that? Then?
What's up with that then?
Huh? What happened when it turned the other cheek?
Right.
Wasn't it a Christian country?
Right.
Why you believes in sweet Jesus?
Yeah. Why you go actively seek out of Bin Laden, who was already dead, by the way, and the female reporter said it.
Yeah. Benazir Bhutto from Pakistan. Then they killed her too.
Then she dead. He was long gone, dead and gone, man. This guy had been dead for years. But this is how that's what the scripture says. He deceived the whole earth.
Now you got guys talking about he was at the raid of Osama bin Laden and he shot him twice. He lying, man.
Yeah, man.
He lying, man.
He been dead.
Interview.
Yeah.
You seen him?
I went on the comment board.
I didn't even watch it, man.
I went on the comment board and I said, "You lying ass Isha, you lie." You know what I'm saying?
Benazir Bhutto been saying Osama bin Laden was dead already for years, man.
Yeah, man.
I have a scripture.
Want to be special? Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob.
Ze denkt zeker dat ze mooi is met die bruine ding op het hoofd.
And will yet choose Israel.
Ik weet zeker dat ze denkt dat ze mooi is.
And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahawah for servants and handmaids. and they shall take them captives,
Captives?
who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Man, I cannot imagine having slaves, man. Think about that, man. We gonna have all their shit. We gonna snatch up their women, and we just gonna literally fuck them for it, just like that. Like I said, you gonna do stuff with your girl, and it's gonna be your girl.
Can I hear a trumpet in the morning?
Drum.
Everyone is gathered up like listen here, truth.
Listen to the truth.
Tell the Hamites, listen. Tell them tomorrow they only wear blue, man.
Right.
If you ain't wearing blue, you're getting beat up.
Man. Yeah,
Crazy,
man. You gonna have, yeah, man. You gonna have all your wives dressed a certain way.
Like the guy, hey, I like you remember the Rothschild or the banker?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. The guy's daughter came in the room.
Right.
Said, I would like to go to bed with that.
Oh yeah.
He said, no,
Nope.
I don't think so. He said,
Yeah.
oh yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, man. His daughter
Then
came.
he turned against them
Yep.
because the guy wanted to sleep with his daughter, right?
Yeah, man.
All of
Boldly.
a sudden now he's against them, but he was with them
Along-
and it was all good.
Yeah. As long as you don't touch my daughter is what his mindset was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then he saw the threat of like, yo, they're gonna abuse, and he's not gonna regularly have sex. He's probably gonna piss in her fucking earlobe, in her ear and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna probably make her drink puke and camel shit and piss, whatever the fuck, man. Just like these Arabs, man. You know, drinking the camel piss and all that type of crazy stuff and stuff like that. You know?
Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahawah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased.
How did these devils been shut up? Because these devils are stroking the earth right now. Continual stroke. They bitching and complaining. They're irritating people. How are they stopped? Because nobody can stop Esau right now. Esau's so bad. You got Jeffrey Epstein motherfuckers, and nobody talks about that, man. That list is gone. Meanwhile, there's a new documentary in the works of R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. Another one. You know how many witnesses came forth? And they said, yeah, it was the FBI that actually made me say these things. It was not true. Stuff like that. How many of them came out? Man. You even had that one that was on this guy fucking flat. Yeah, that guy, that flat TV guy. And what did he say? He said they came to him and wanted to pay him to make his son say that Esau touched him. Michael touched him. You know? They say that it was on flat TV, man.
God keeps pushing the narrative. He's a piece of shit, man.
Yeah, he keeps on talking
knows the
shit.
truth. He knows
He keeps on talking shit about Michael too. And then that African Cant, what's his name? Akon. He stopped him right then and there, man. He was the only like a fucking a West African has to come and help these slave descendants. Like they couldn't do it themselves. How many niggas, bitch ass niggas, man, let this fucking cave monkey Amalekite.
No fucking backbone. As soon as they see money, they lose it, man. They don't have no integrity at all, man.
He came straight out of West Africa and almost smacked the shit out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He blocked him right then and there. Hey, don't speak bad on Michael, man. He didn't do it. Don't speak bad. But all these jakes that are over there, they just let him say, yeah, but what about him sleeping in the bed with children? This guy is a loving person, man. He's a very loving, naive person. You know?
Yeah.
He's a loving person. I don't think even that he has sex, man. He's one of them type that is asexual, meaning he finds it filthy.
What I heard also is that they chemically castrated him when he was a child,
Shit.
so that he can keep his voice
Hey, that's fucked
for a
up,
long
man.
time. You understand?
That's fucked
so
up.
he been fucked up concerning his hormones. You understand? That puberty blocker shit, that ain't no new
Shit.
thing, man.
Oh, man.
You understand?
Yeah, you're right.
So they have all these things, man. They in those industries, they have all these things, and he probably didn't even get attracted to women no more.
Yeah,
He
because-
didn't even get a hard on me.
Yeah, because when
You
you
know?
when they take a testosterone, you're actually you're easily sexless. It's easy for you when they take a testosterone. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They do shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They could do shit like that, you know. And I remember that George Washington Carver, they did it to him. And did you hear his voice? George Washington Carver, the guy that was working with plants and that set up Ford.
Ford.
That guy, they castrated him when he was young.
I don't know that.
Say so. That's one. They castrated him, man. His name is George Washington Carver. They adopted him as a slave, and then they didn't want him to have sex with their daughter, so they castrated him. And I think they did other things with him too. Why the fuck? Like this was fresh out of slavery. Why would you adopt a jig boy? Come on, man. We already know what they was doing to that little boy. You know? We already know what they was doing to him, man. They fucked their own kids in the churches, man. What do you think they was doing? You gonna pay for that shit, man. That's when I want to get them scriptures like take your fucking babies and bash them against the fucking stone. Cause I hear shit like this, what y'all been doing to our people, man.
Bash their ankles with hammers, man. With stones. Bam!
Fuck you, devils, man. Psalms 137. Yeah, you can read it, because we almost gotta go. You done? You finished? You want some more scriptures? I still got this for you, man. He healeth the broken and heart. But Psalms 137 and 7 until 9. 137 and 7. These scriptures come to mind when you start see a wise man is angry because he knows he's being oppressed. He knows the truth, and when he knows the truth, you can't. Boy, the scripture says like a gift destroyeth the heart. That's why I don't want your fucking money, man. Because they're trying to give Jake hope, talking about they're gonna give us how you call that thing? Reparations for. I ain't waiting for that shit, man. I'm waiting for the reparations of your soul, man. I want to own your soul. That's my reparation, man. So I can break you like a potter's vessel when I feel like it. And I wake your ass up back again just so I can break you once more. That's all in the authority which we're going to get from Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. Ultimate authority. Authority over your life and your fucking death. That's what we're going to get. That's what we are striving for. Payback, vengeance. You know, the Lord. Why are you laughing? Huh? Wat dan? Een durek? Waar? Oh, yeah. Right. But anyway.
I have a scripture on what you just said.
Yeah, give me.
This Isaiah chapter 33 and verse.
But he was a brilliant man, and he was very, very, very intelligent.
So they call him the peanut man or something?
Yeah, but he made more than that. He made peanut butter. Fuck you, devils, man. He made anything and everything from plants. He's the one that told us don't eat soya. He said it. Soya beans, he makes cars with it. And when you take a pickaxe, yeah, that guy. That guy. That's why you shouldn't be eating soya beans. Look at Moab and Ammon. They filled them up. They filled them up with soya beans for generations, man. That's why they look like that. They look weak as fuck when you look at them. They look weak.
Docile as hell, yeah.
They're docile as fuck, and they look like they're not fully grown women. Look at that little tiny girl over there. Yeah. Nee, met die gele.
Most of them
Die
don't
gele
have any
en die
hips.
ernaast. She looked cute for a little. She looked like a little cute little girl. You know, but she's a grown ass female. That's about as grown as they get. You know. But anyway.
I had the scripture.
Yeah, give me.
This Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 18. Thy heart shall meditate terror.
Mhm.
Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the tower?
Right, we're going to meditate terror. That means we're going to think about the things that they did, and we're going to meditate terror upon them for the things that they did. Fuckers. You're going to get what you dished out. You know what I'm saying?
I also have this song. This Psalms chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Yahawah, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who
Esau,
art to be destroyed.
Esau is the daughter of Babylon.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
That's your future, man. For all the shit you did. And George Washington Carver is going to come back and he's going to abuse his abuser. Heavenly Father willing. And he's not going to do it sexually. So don't get no weird thoughts in your head. You should think about continual torture. And that is, he's going to break you like a potter's vessel. Heavenly Father willing, he's going to own you.
Castration. Hey, anyone that castrated us, our people before, man, they're gonna be cripples, man. They have to have some physical deformity that bothers them every day.
Yep.
Every day of their life, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to castrate you too. A lot of Ishmaelites are on that list of castration too, man. Because what y'all did with the Jakes over there, they castrated the bodyguard slaves and they chopped out their tongue. So they can't do nothing against their females and nothing with their females. So you're gonna go through that too, huh? Argentina. Oh shit! They're trying to wipe us out over there, man. Okay, well Amalek, you gonna get wiped out anyway. You know, Amalek, you gonna get real fucked up. I feel, man, you gonna get real fucked up.
You gotta be real wicked to want to castrate someone, you know? Just out of hatred.
Wait. Remember that video from that guy that committed adultery and then they tied his hand behind his back in South America, right? And then they let that dog loose on him. Hey, and that dog was eating his, he had no more dick. That dog was eating his shit up. And the dog was biting, and then you saw a touch, so like a string of flesh and skin. Flesh and skin, so, and the dog was like, and this guy was screaming so loud he lost his voice. Like,
He had no inner ties.
he had nothing. Hey,
They also got a pedophile in South America,
right?
and the whole village stabbed him up, man.
Yeah, man.
He had like 40 knives in his body, his eye hanging up. Crazy, man.
Crazy.
They tried to take out his heart. He was still alive.
Oh yeah, it was beaten. It was still beaten. Doop, doop. And they opened his ass up, man, and his heart was still bup 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 bup. They're trying to get his intestines out of his belly and ripping it out, and the guy was still alive. The Most High kept that spirit in him. He probably did some shit too. Most of these guys, when you see them get chopped up like that, they probably chopped up people before that, man. You know?
Some of the prophets also died.
Yeah, they died horrible. You know? But they still died better than all the rest of Israel that killed them. Because they went through sufferings. You know, the prophets just died. The Most High took the spirit away from them. You know? But they went through multiple horror. And the Heavenly Father is going to make sure that when you come around in slavery, you're not going to be suffering as them. Because even our king went into slavery, right? Okay. Well, all of us suffered. Yes, that is true. But you have to recognize that in slavery, certain Jake, they had it better than other Jakes. That is the path of the Heavenly Father. You know, the path of the Heavenly Father is that. You know, He might not he might not make you go through worse things than your next neighbor. You might actually think, man, I was lucky. If I was one side here, the most I would have been the target victim of these Edomites and shit like that. But you was here. You was just standing right next to him, and judgment came harder on him than on you. That's one of the mercies of the Lord, you know. So yeah, let me read this and then we're done. Psalms 147:3. He healeth the broken in heart. He bindeth up their wounds. He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's like the hairs on your head. It has
Yeah, man.
a number, right?
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man.
That's how many hairs are on your head, right?
Yep. How many stars? I can't even count. I can't even count my family members, man.
Can I even name the planets of this Milky Way?
Nothing. I can't even name all the cars that I see.
Yeah, he probably can talk. He probably speaks to the stars like Balaam spoke to that donkey.
Yeah.
You know,
You know? Hey.
because
What's
everything came into existence by
word.
speech, by word, right?
That's
By word.
that's just crazy in itself.
Yeah.
He can make a donkey just talk to you, man. If a donkey, Balaam didn't even trip. He was not. He didn't even trip.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even trip, and just maybe what?
Maybe because he was a witch, what you said.
He is a witch. He was a powerful witch, a powerful warlock, man. That's why the Lord killed him. He killed him later on. He didn't kill him. He wanted to kill him with the angel, and then he already spared them there. And then later on, Balaam was like, let's go get these Israelites. I had to bless them. I didn't like it that I had to bless them. Because in the chapter before, he blessed them 3 times. And then in the chapter 25, that's when he sent the things on them. But in chapter 31, Numbers, I've been talking about, in Numbers 31, there you will see that he was against them all along with the other heathen nations. Because he wanted them dead eventually because he saw their future. Can you give me the last one, Ak? In Deuteronomy, Numbers 24. Numbers 24. And is the last one. You done also? You done?
Yeah.
If you have something, just spit it, just say it, eh? Then I'll read it. Numbers 24 and 16 until 22.
This is Numbers chapter 24, verse 16. He had said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High.
That's Balaam. He knew.
Which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh.
He's talking about the future, that he's going to be there also when Yahawah comes.
It's a beautiful scripture. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel,
That's rulership.
and shall smite the corners of Moab,
Yep.
and destroy all the children of Sheth.
That was also with Moab trying to curse Israel.
And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies.
That shows you that we're going to own the lands and we're going to own the people that are in that lands. And by the way, back in those days, Seir was inhabited by Hamites. And then later on, Esau took it because he started to marry with those Hamites over there. Go on. And then he inherited it from the Hamites.
And Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion,
Right.
and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations,
Yep.
but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
No more Amalek in existence.
Exactly. So basically, the Amalek is in the land of Israel today, acting like he's Israel, but he's not.
And he's going to get exterminated. So it shows you specifically, individually, that Esau, which is their whole nation, but the Most High singled out one tribe of that nation to be exterminated. That shows you how much the Most High hates him. Can you give me the last one then?
I have to continue until
Yeah,
22.
yeah.
And he looked on the Kenites and took up his parable and said, Strong is thy dwelling place, and thou puttest thy nest in a rock. Nevertheless, the Kenites shall be wasted until Ashur shall cry thee away captive. Carry thee away captive.
Right. And the last one is in Deuteronomy concerning what's going to happen to Amalek. He was the first of the nations, but his latter end. No. Where is that again?
What?
Amalek in Deuteronomy. No. Amalek in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter think it was.
25.
Yeah, 25. Damn, shit. I knew it was 25, but I didn't look right then. Can you read it for me? I knew it was 25, but I didn't look there. That's just stupid. 17 until 19. Then we
This
done.
is Numbers 25 and 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when you were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote thee hindmost.
The hindmost of thee. The ones that were behind, he murdered.
Even all that were feeble behind thee,
Yeah, man.
when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not Yahawah. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy power had given thee rest from all thine enemies.
Right. So
round
this is in the
about.
kingdom, man. This is in the kingdom. Once we are in the kingdom, then we gonna deal with Amalek. Go on.
In the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee for an inheritance, to possess it,
Yeah.
that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it.
That shows you that there's going to be one nation on the planet Earth that shall be forgotten upon this planet Earth. It's going to be blotted out. It's going to be made sure that there are no existence of them in existence again, ever. Amalek. You're the and Esau. Amalek thinks that the rest of Esau is Amalek in America and stuff like that. That's funny as hell, you know. That's funny. Huh?
The top of the elite know.
They know, but the dummies of Amalek,
But some Amalekites also know.
yeah. You know,
Okay.
but yeah. So with that, oh shit, we gonna give all praises to the Most High Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to the sincere Akim across the globe. Shalom. 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 Shoot.
See what?
Yeah?